Guys, I've received a comment of someone saying I should take a look at ZOMEDICA. You can see it right there. Well, not someone, but my guy Abdul Rahim. I believe I didn't butcher his name. I hope I didn't. Rahim Nadim. But anyways, shout out to you. That's exactly what we're about to do. We're about to take a quick look into ZOMEDICA and see what they're about. I've also been suggested a video that it's about ZOMEDICA, I believe. So we're about to basically check it out. I believe the ticker symbol is ZOM. But if it's not, then I guess we did the wrong video, but I don't think we did. But with all of that being said, be sure to watch the video from the beginning till the end if you want to learn, or you can learn about this stock as I'm about to do this personal research. But YouTube is Ronnie MP. Whoop!
It's RonnieMP.com.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP, the show where we bring you guys a bunch of financial videos suggested by you guys, and guess who? You guys only. So if you're brand new to the channel, then be sure to absolutely destroy that subscribe button and everything else that you see down below. The platform that we use is Trading 212. If you deposit £1 into Trading 212, they will give you a free share that's valued up to £100. But you do have to fund it with that initial £1 by clicking in the link in the description down below so you can get your free money. Use that description. Link in the description is there for you. Okay, and do all of that. You just seen that, yeah, all of that. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Stock Trends channel. So in today's video, we are going over
oh yeah, by the way,
symbol ZOM.
Yep, ZOMEDICA. I told you guys.
Now, this
the right
stock
one
has gotten a lot of attention.
Let's learn, baby.
Yesterday, it's been a very volatile stock. At the time we're filming this video, it's actually down a little bit here. Actually down 16%, which is not a little bit. It's down 16% here in pre-market, but that is a little bit relative to the moves it has
to the
been
jump
making. So we want to talk about those moves. We want to talk about what is driving the current price of ZOM and the potential chart implications. Do we see support? Do we see resistance lines? Where do we need to be watching in the near future? But first, if you wouldn't mind making sure you're jumping down, subscribing to the channel, hitting that thumbs up button.
So
really appreciate
definitely
you guys
show some love.
Doing so.
That thumbs up button
here.
is a must.
And we're going to be using Webull in this video. If you want to get 4 free stocks with the links in the pinned comment and description box down below.
So let's get into it.
So this was a 6-cent stock back in November, and now the stock hit a high of 148 yesterday. So nearly 150 was the high that it hit yesterday. Man. That's absolutely nuts on the 12th. Now today it's coming down for now. We'll have to see how this goes. But we want to talk about this. We want to see how this is going to be going over the near term. And then we want to find support and resistance. So really quick, let's dive into the news. This is the thing. When it comes to ZOM, I have seen a lot of people on this channel and my other channel, which should be linked in the description box down below if you want to take a peek at that. There's been a lot of people asking about ZOM. There's been a lot of people saying it's going to the moon. There's been a lot of hype, right? And it's something that I noticed.
So that's exactly why we're checking this out. It was a lot of hype. Somebody mentioned it in the comment section, Abdul Zahim, Nadim. Yeah, so that hence why I decided to check it out. I'm always welcome to and open to ideas. If somebody mentions something sick or that might be potentially good, guess what? I'm gonna check it out. So
get comments and I see comments.
I want to filter through the hype.
And I want to just provide my unbiased, opinion as someone who's not currently in. I'll talk about when I used to be actually playing ZOM, and we'll talk about what's going forward and what I honestly think. Now, to be honest here, they do have a new diagnostic platform that is going to be released. So their product, Trueforma, is the product. Trueforma is their product, and we can actually pull up ZOM really quick right here. Here's their Trueforma diagnostic platform. From what I've been reading, this does seem like it actually could be a pretty, significant, product launch or release here in the pet care and vet industry. That's what, ZOM is specializing in here. This piece of news talks about how diagnostic care is forecasted to rise significantly in the next couple of years. And they talk about, how ZOM has been pushing up over the past couple of months. And it has been honestly kind of crazy. Now, this product is launching on March 30th. So there's still plenty of time until the launch of this product. So we kind of want to dive into now what's been going on. Is there any other news that we can talk about that may be driving the price? And this is what I've been finding. And I saw this over the weekend and I found it to, the actual article. Here it is. So, Netflix's show, Tiger King, if you guys don't know, Carol Baskin was one of the people that was in the show. And so what happened was someone paid her to do one of those cameo videos. So if you don't know what that is, essentially it's where you can go on and essentially have celebrities do like a little, short video recording for like a minute, 30-second minute little thing, where you can say, hey, can you please, say this for my friend's birthday or for this or for that, and they'll send the video. You pay them X number of dollars, whatever they set as their rate, and then that's that.
By the way, if you haven't checked that Cameo, check it out. Basically, you can get any celebrity you want to say pretty much anything for you for a price. Obviously, it's not going to be for free, but usually the prices are expensive. Like I know for Off by Heart, Graham Stephan's one is like 200 and something dollars, sorry, plus 250 I believe, but he'll say whatever it is that you want. So it's quite cool, but then again, I think maybe later on it might become saturated, and a lot of people won't believe. For example, if you see Graham Stephan saying something, just using him as an example because he's in the finance industry or niche, you might not believe it because you're like, did he get paid to say that using Cameo? So but it's interesting.
They paid about, I think what the number was, they paid $299 for her to do a short little video. And if you want to watch the video, it's actually pretty funny. It's super short, and you can clearly tell she had no idea what she was saying in here. But she pretty much went on and say, hey, ZOMEDICA, right, the company, has an awesome product coming out. They're going to be awesome. They're going to be big, blah, blah, blah. And so, people got kind of caught up in that. That video circulated on social media quite a bit. And you can dive through the article a little bit more and look this up for yourselves. But this definitely was kind of, it got some attention, right? It's easy to, get this circulating around.
But the question is, who paid? Who paid the lady to say that? Okay, what is it, Mrs. Baskin, Miss Baskin? Who paid her to say all of that? Imagine if it's the CEO of the company. I'm not sure if that looks good or not, because it's not a true testimony. She's just saying it because she got paid to say it. You get what I mean? Yeah.
On social media and get some attention going.
If you know
on.
who said it, so
people,
comment in the
who
comment
know
section
what's
down
going
below.
on, they see this and they're gonna buy it. I'm sure people did, but of course that's what's driving that could be a reason why the stock price is getting driven up a lot. Now that said, here it is. Let's kind of zoom out and quickly, before we actually dive into this, I'm going to show you guys FinViz. So we're on finviz.com, and there should be a link in the description of these videos if you want to ever check out FinViz and get access to this. There's a free and a paid version, so it's up to you if you whatever you want to kind of do with FinViz. But that said, there's a 540 million float, so there's actually quite a bit of shares available to trade, which is one thing that leads me to believe that there's no way that someone like Carol Baskin can have that amount, right? There's more here. Obviously, not saying that's the reason why the stock is going up. There's, of course, more here. And this time of year, what we've been seeing, actually, is a lot of stocks under 50 cents, under $1, have all been kind of magneting up towards $1 plus. And the thing is that, what you'll also notice is that with a lot of these types of stocks is that once the volume is there, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, what's going on. As long as there's no bad news coming out from the company, look at these volume bars. These are massive volume bars, tons of volume. Once the volume is there, it doesn't really matter. Traders will still see the opportunity and the volume will stay there. And we like to know that volume precedes price. So you start seeing how this volume starts picking up the past few months, and look at the price absolutely exploding. So back to our chart, we can look at now, I'm going to look at the weekly chart. So each of these candles is going to be showing me what's going on the past week. I drew this line in here right here before the video at 50 cents. Why was that? Because in the past, this 50 cent was a prior area of resistance. So I just look for areas that were, prior spikes, prior highs of candles, prior wicks. And then that going forward, what I was looking is I was continuing to go up. Now, we know $1 is going to be a natural area of support and resistance in a lot of penny stocks. So what does that mean? Psychologically, stocks below $1, right? $1 is going to be an area of resistance. That's just kind of what you see. Then going up a little bit further, we can kind of see a couple of these candles up around 125. So 125 was an area as well. We blew past that. We hit up around 148, 150. And, it's a little bit difficult to see. We really can't see too much based on the chart, at least on the weekly chart. Let's see if we can pull up the daily chart. Same kind of look. So what happens is once you get over $1, every 25 cents, every kind of 50.
So what I like about this video already, the analysis, right? So he's going in depth and trying to analyze a bunch of these. As you know, for us, it's very rare you see me pull up like the candles and stuff like that and start looking into that, because the majority of my time I'm focusing it into Tesla, as you guys know. So it's something that I keep it transparent with you guys 100. But somebody told me, as I said, Mr. Nadeem mentioned this to me, hence to why I'm checking it out, just to see if there's potential there. It seems like there is potentially some potential, but I'm gonna need to know a lot more.
Actual support and resistance.
You don't just throw money
now
for
we want to
nothing.
watch and see what happens. Does it hold $1 support? Now that's going to be the key right now. $1 is going to be the key. If it doesn't, we have this little gap here on the daily chart, which brings us right down to $1. So the reason why I think $1 should hold up as support was because it was a prior area of resistance the other day. And so if we do fall below this, which we are at 107 right now here in pre-market, let's see if $1 holds. If $1 doesn't hold, it could come down quite a bit more. It has some range to the downside, and we'll have to see. Now, especially because now the news of these articles is being circulated, maybe someone who bought into this stock didn't know what was going on, is like, oh, wait, Carol Baskin isn't holding the stock. She doesn't actually know what's going on. I'm going to sell. I don't know, something like that. Who knows?
Yeah,
that said, keep going down here, and we look, and we see, this is where I used to play ZOM in the past. So back in the spring, what it would do is, I did it a couple times, is it would run like 20, sometimes it run 100%. It would come back down, and I would look to be buying kind of support once I see kind of support settling in, or it would do an offering. So you look at some of these like drops and some of these kind of gaps in the chart, it would do these offerings, and so every time it would offer, it would run, it would run back up, and so many times it would run like 100% plus, post offering, and so I would take advantage of a chunk of that move, and then it would do the offering again, and then you kind of do it again. So that's what it did until we got to like July. Then it did it again, and it popped a little bit, but then it just kind of went on a downtrend ever since, because that's when we saw a lot of small caps just taking large hits. They were kind of just downtrending, small caps in general. And so the reason why I personally was never, a big fan of ZOM is because it was a little bit difficult for me to kind of see the chart. And for those who do know, and for those who watch, videos on my other channel as well, you'll see why I stick to kind of my rules pretty well, personally. As ZOM starts coming down, right, it was just downtrending, and it was tough to say, hey, where's the bottom? And you almost thought maybe a bottom was being put in here at 10 cents, and then maybe back in here like 8 cents, 8 to 10, and then it kept downtrending. And so it hit $6 or $6, 6063 was the number it hit. And then it kind of, started putting this little, bottom in for now, and then it started popping up. The problem is that, when you're looking at a stock that's at this price point, a 2-cent move is actually pretty significant, right, in terms of a percentage basis. So you have to be pretty careful with your entries, at least what I found. It's pretty important to be careful with your entries, and so I was not looking to get in right there. And then I noticed the trend line, but at this point, the stock's already popping up a lot, quite a bit. So it was a little bit difficult.
So the reason why I'm doing less commentating near the end is because I do also recall somebody mentioning some feedback into me. I'm trying to see if I can take into consideration if not, and just maybe see if I can implement it or not. But they mentioned to see if perhaps we can watch the video and then I give my summary at the end, which I think is long, because during the video people often mention a lot of stuff, so you're not going to remember every single one, hence to why we pause and then we give our our input and then back into the video, just like we're doing now. But I believe this video is nearing the end anyways. We're going to see what else, but so far, honestly speaking, I haven't really seen much. I haven't seen that much.
And I was thinking, okay,
that
maybe if
gets
it comes
me
down
super excited.
to 50
Apart from
SMA, that could be a good entry.
Basket
and it
lady
hasn't hit that 50 SMA, that blue line. It hasn't hit that area, since it started its uptrend here in November. That's why, just for me, it was a little bit difficult. I know it's a catalyst.
Oh, these ads, man. But back into the
play that's in the stages that ZOM was when it was at 6 cents, right? There's always going to be another opportunity, so you don't have to always chase something just because there's a lot of hype and there's a lot of people jumping in. So if this video is helpful, we're looking at a $1 support. We're looking at beyond that 50-cent support, and if we can break over 150 to the upside, this thing has a shot potentially go up to 175 and $2. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If
these penny stocks, man. So I mean, from that video, I didn't see too much apart from just hype and a bunch of speculation. Obviously, you can see that this is a high risk of you either losing money or it drops and then it stays there for a while. So my only advice is, if you're definitely going to be diving into ZOM or ZOMEDICA, be sure you are deploying money that you are more than happy with if you don't get it back, or you're happy to lock up for a long time. So if you're just getting started with shares and stocks and investing in the stock market, I'm not sure if I'll recommend this, to be honest with you. Keeping it 100, I personally, just my opinion, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't choose this one to invest in, because you're locking up your money for a long time and you don't know what's going to happen. and especially seeing that cameo video where it's been, you know, they paid what was it, Carolyn Baskin. But anyways, Mrs. Baskin, let's just call it that. It's just got me thinking, who did that? Do you see what I mean? Whoever did it had a lot of interest as to why they would want. Whoever did it had the money, first of all, to just throw, and had a major reason as to why. You see what I mean? So I don't know, it's just awkward, it's just weird, but I don't know, there seems like there's a lot of hype around it. I mean, I might be wrong, but it's just my personal opinion and my transparent opinion. As I always tell you guys, I'm not here to feed you guys nonsense, so that's just my real opinion. But do as you wish. But yeah, you got my real opinion. But links in the below, as I mentioned to you guys. If you do want to get started with trading anyways, Trading 212 will give you a free share. All you have to do is deposit £1 into the account, and they will give you a free share that's valued up to £100. Link for the Discord as well is also in the channel. Join the Discord. We share a bunch of helpful things on there for beginners and all sorts of amazing stuff. So be sure to join that. And apart from that, if you want to let me know that you've watched the video all the way from the beginning to the end, I want you to comment Mrs. Baskin. Okay, that lady's name. Comment Mrs. Baskin, and then slash your normal comment, whatever it is that you want to comment. This way will let me know who watched the video from the beginning till the end. All right. Thank you ever so much, guys. You guys are super helpful. You've been amazing. And yeah, by watching this video, you did not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line. Check out that awesome video right there. If you enjoyed watching this awesome video, you're definitely gonna enjoy watching these two. But subscribe button once more is right here. I'm literally touching it. It's hot, man. All right, peace out, much love, bye bye, guys. All right, I'm going for real now. All right, bye. All right, bye.